Hello everyone, welcome to Edupedia World Videos. We are learning PowerPoint and my name is Neeru Verma. Topic for this session is broadcasting the slideshow to remote audiences. In this session we'll discuss that how do we broadcast our presentation. If we have the users or the viewers sitting on remote locations or on the different locations, then we do have an option that we can broadcast the slideshow. And you just need to have an internet connection. That's it. Even if the viewers don't have the PowerPoint, then also there is no issue. They can view the broadcast of the slideshow. So let's proceed and see that how do we broadcast the slideshow. Now whenever you click on the slideshow option, we used to have two options, from the beginning and from the current slide. We do have one more option here, broadcast the slideshow. So we are going to discuss about this option in this session, broadcasting the slideshow. Let's click on this option. Now it gives you a dialog box here. Broadcast the slideshow to the remote viewers who can watch in a web browser. So you need to click here, start broadcast. Click on this option. Now it gives you a box here that connecting to the PowerPoint broadcast service. It's connecting to the service actually, and after that it gives you a dialog box where it asks you to enter your credential, your username and password. So let's wait for some time. Let's wait for the window to pop up where we need to enter our credentials. Alright, so we have got this dialog box here where we have to enter the credentials. It's asking you to enter your Windows Live ID credential. First of all, you should have the Microsoft account created. Suppose if you don't have the account, then you can click here on sign up and you can create an account for yourself. This is just a single time activity. Once you create the account, after that you can use your credential and you can start working on it. Alright, so this is a form for creating your Microsoft account. Create an account. It's asking you to enter your first name, then username, password, everything. You can have a look how the form looks like. Then the country, date of birth, gender. You can enter all these options and after that you can click on create account. Your account would be created. Just as simple as we are creating any Gmail or any other account. So that's it. Yeah, I already have an account, so I enter my credential here. And then I click on OK. We need to wait for some time and it's going to generate a link. That link we need to share with our viewers. You can see that it's getting processed here, preparing to broadcast, and finally we have got the link. We have got the window, broadcast the slideshow, share this link with the remote viewers and then start the slideshow. Now you can copy this link and you can send it across using your mail ID. Alright, so you can copy this link and you can send across an email to the remote viewers. After sending the email, you can click on this option, start the slideshow. Now the most important part is that you should have a connect with all the viewers on a phone line or with some communication service. Means this particular broadcast is only going to display the slideshow on their screens. It means whatever screen is there on your system, whatever slide is there in your system, they can view that by opening up that link on their systems. All the viewers are having the internet connection. When they open up the link, they can see what you are playing on your screen, but they cannot listen to you because there is no audio service. You cannot transfer the audio using this link. So you should have a phone line where all the remote audience, they can listen to you, they can hear that what you are saying. So you can set up a conference among all the remote users, and after that you can start the slideshow. Now once you click on this and you can start the slideshow, you can demonstrate about the project and everything. So in this way you can show the broadcasted slideshow. If you want to stop that, then you need to right click here and click on End Show. That's it. So this is how you can broadcast the slideshow. Now after we have selected the option End the slideshow, now we have got a yellow bar here, broadcast view. We need to click here as well, End the broadcast in this yellow bar. You are broadcasting this presentation and cannot make the changes. Yeah, this is also an important note that when you are broadcasting the slideshow, then you cannot make any changes in the slide. Click on the End broadcast. All the remote viewers will be disconnected if you continue. Do you want to end the broadcast? And we have to select End broadcast here. That's it. Now whatever link that has opened up with your viewers, that is of no use. That is disconnected now. They cannot see anything on that particular link. So this is how the broadcasting the slideshow works. And the most important part is that you do not need any software. You even don't need the PowerPoint. You just want to have a internet connection. You can send across the link to the different users. They can open up the link and they can see what is going on your screen. So we have learned about broadcasting the slideshow in this session. Hope that will help you in broadcasting your trainings or in broadcasting the slideshows to the remote users. Thanks everyone. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.